Okay, so I was going through the project and like apparently you definitely need a splash page. It's part of your grade, but I'm making a video project. So here, have this. This is the best you're getting. I'm sorry. Don't knock my grade, please. Part 1, Theater Architecture and Vocabulary. Really, this is only a couple things. One picture for this slide. It's the proscenium of my old theater space. I really enjoy this unit. This unit isn't something I'd come back to often because it already teaches me things I already knew, but learning about them, making sure I knew what they actually are, and I really enjoyed it. It's not very difficult, so yeah. Module 2, Ground Plans. Now, unfortunately, due to things outside of my control, I don't actually have my own ground plan, but I do have a different one. This is the ground plan for a director performance happening, and I also have the scale rules that we use to do these. This is a pretty interesting module because it taught me something I actually didn't know before, and this is some really cool stuff. Looking at a scene from this angle is really interesting, and I really did enjoy this, so yeah, that was cool. Module 3, Scenery. I'm also going to put the crew assignment here as well because this is when it happened chronologically. We did a whole lot of nothing for the crew assignment. We really just sat down in a room all day looking at doors. But I found it at least interesting. It's my first time doing tech in any capacity, and I didn't know what I was expecting. It wasn't that, but it was fine, I guess. Here's some pictures of what stuff we used. Going back to what's actually in the model itself, though, we also talked about flats, specifically creating and painting our flats. I found the creating part very fun. We started from the ground up with every single step we could think of, from hammering to measuring to things I definitely got a full grade on, and then we painted our flats in our final projects for that class. I find it very interesting that these little pieces of wood have made most of the sets you've ever seen. That's pretty cool. And yet somehow we're still not done with scenery because we also stared at some stairs. And then we talked about wood and metal and plastic. Okay, now we're done with scenery. Module 4, lighting, and oh my god, we're not done with scenery yet. Since where we're also going to put things like the miter saw and the bandsaw, there's no real other place to put it because it doesn't really work in the slide before or the slide after, so it's going to go right here. But yeah, these are the tools we use to cut shit and make sure shit actually looks nice. Got it? Good. Next up, Module 4, Lighting and Sound. We're gonna actually start with sound first. Sound is something interesting to think about as an actor because I don't think about it often. You just give me a microphone and I go on stage.
I'll be with you with love from a guiding star, and then we do it together, forever and ever 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 and oh my God!
But seeing how it works on technical level, such as like inputs and outputs and such, is really cool to see, and it takes a deeper look that I really appreciated. Lighting is also the same way because as an actor, you really just go on stage and the lighting looks nice. But seeing the technical side of things, like the specific lights they use, such as Altmans or ERSs, really changes the perspective of things. Also, lighting plots is a really interesting topic as well. So yeah, overall, I found this pretty interesting to learn about in total. Module 5, Hardware. Okay, so I don't actually ever want to fly across stage, but if I do, I don't want one of these protecting me. Rigging is pretty interesting. It's basically the concept of how things don't fall apart when you put them together, using stuff like nuts, bolts, washers, ladders, all that good jazz. Also, ropes are here, as well as pulley systems for some reason. I don't want to fly across stage. Don't make me fly across stage. Please don't make me fly across stage. Module 6, Everything Else. Okay, here we go. Okay. So this is going to include welding, and I'm also going to put safety in here as well because that's important. But here, a picture of me welding. Isn't that fun? But in all seriousness, welding is something that's very cool, even if I never want to go back to it ever again. 3D printing is also pretty cool as well. Molding and casting falls under this category. Turns out making things without needing to use wood is very cool. And also all the equipment involved really fascinates me. It's also scenic automation.
Looks so cool.
I was gonna write something on the board, but it doesn't show, so Truly, in totality, I really did enjoy this class a lot. And I do look forward to working with Desper and Mitch in the future for my productions as well. So I really did. I recommend this class to anybody that needs this for Gen Ed. And like, I really enjoyed everything we did in the class as well, even if I was the most enthusiastic about it. So yeah, genuinely, I thank you guys so much for everything you did for me. My first year here, and honestly, this is one of the best parts of it. So thank you, really.